Welcome to the Akashic Library.
Okay, so what if you could turn a goal, a dream job, a new home, a relationship, into your actual reality using a specific, repeatable technique? Well, today we're breaking down a really powerful method from Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Becoming Supernatural, that's designed to do exactly that. I mean, it's a question we've all wrestled with, right? But what if there was a structured process, almost like a recipe for making it happen? That's what we're going to explore together, step by step. So, where do we even begin? Well, step one is all about creating a detailed blueprint for your future. And this isn't about some vague wishing, it's about becoming the architect of the reality you actually want to experience. Now, this blueprint has three core parts. It all starts with defining your intention with absolute total clarity. Then, you're going to anchor that intention to a unique symbol. And finally, you bring it to life with three very specific lists that detail not just what you want, but how it's going to feel. It all starts with something that sounds surprisingly simple, just picking a single letter. So if you're manifesting a new job, you might choose J. If it's a relationship, maybe you pick R. This letter becomes the simple yet really powerful anchor for your entire vision. Now here's where it gets really interesting. You actually transform that simple letter. You take your J, for instance, and you draw two little squiggly lines around it. According to this technique, these lines symbolize an electromagnetic field. So all of a sudden, it's not just a letter anymore. It's a powerful symbol that your brain is going to start to associate with your entire vision. Okay, next up are your three lists. Your intention list is where you get specific: remote work, creative freedom, maybe a six-figure salary. Then there's your elevated emotions list. How is this actually going to feel? We're talking joy, gratitude, freedom. And finally, the experiences list. What will you do with this new reality? Travel, buy a home. You see, this last list is so important because it's the bridge that really connects you to the feeling of it all. So you've designed the blueprint. Perfect. Now for step two, the daily practice. This is where you start to bring that design to life, all through mental rehearsal. And this right here is the absolute key. The practice isn't just about thinking about your goal, it's about teaching your body what that future feels like, on an emotional level. You're aiming to generate that feeling before the experience ever even happens. This gets to the very heart of the technique. The whole idea is that your body literally doesn't know the difference between a real and an imagined experience. So when you genuinely feel those elevated emotions, that gratitude, that joy, that freedom, your body's chemistry actually begins to change, as if the event has already happened. You're signaling to your body that your future is happening right now. The meditation process itself is actually very straightforward. First, you get into a deep, relaxed state. Then you just visualize your symbol, that J with the squiggly lines. And since you've already done all the prep work, your brain instantly connects that symbol to all the details of your vision. From there, your main focus is to simply connect with and truly feel the elevated emotions from your list. And the real secret sauce? Consistency. Doing this every single day. So you've designed your future and you're feeling it emotionally every day. Awesome. Step three might just be the most challenging part, and it's about something you might not expect: letting go. This part is just as critical as the first two. Think of this as your not to-do list. First, you have to completely stop worrying about how this goal is going to manifest. Don't try to figure out all the logistics. Second, do not set a rigid timeline. Avoid thinking this has to happen by next month. Both of those things, the how and the when, are not your responsibility in this process. This brings us to a really powerful idea, a division of labor, if you will. The technique suggests that creation is really a partnership between you and, well, what the book calls the universe or the quantum field. Just think of it this way. Your job is to define the what, the specific details and the feeling of your future reality. Your job is to rehearse this vision until it feels totally familiar. And that's it. The universe or the quantum field handles the how. Its job is to orchestrate all the events and coincidences and to deliver your creation at the absolute perfect time. You're in charge of the destination. It takes care of the route. So there you have it, a three-step process. Design the what with total clarity, embody the feeling of it before it even happens, and then completely surrender the how to a greater intelligence. It's a pretty powerful formula, which leaves just one question. Knowing this, what future will you start rehearsing today?
Your inner map reveals patterns you've been following unconsciously. Next, Learn how to completely transform your life in A Life Transformed.